Hi everyone, welcome to the Lines and Tarot. Today we are going to do a reading on I Am. So come on and step into the den. Step inside. So for those of you who've watched my Monsta X reading and who just follow me in general, be it on Twitter or be it on YouTube, or subscribe to me, of course, you already know that I did a Monsta X reading, and somehow, like, in the month of December, there's a part of that video that seems to be cut. For whatever reason, I got to the month of December, and I drew some cards for Monsta X, and the energy of I Am seemed to have come through for that part, and my camera malfunctioned, and it cut off. It did this twice, and when I think it did it once, and then when I refilmed it and tried to import it, the footage of that month was kind of gone, like the tarot cards that I drew for that month in particular. So those tarot cards that I drew, if I can remember them, I think it was like Page of Wands, Ten of Wands, Page of Swords maybe. Either way, the message that I was getting from reading it was basically talking about Two of Pentacles. It was like, I am not feeling like he's being compensated for the work that he's been putting in. And it's kind of, it was something that was weighing on him really heavy, to the point that he's thinking about leaving, because it seemed like he was being very, very overworked and not being compensated for anything, may it be translating, just anything that he was doing that was extra. He was not being, or at least he felt like he wasn't being compensated for it. And that was what was coming to the forefront in the month of December, was I Am's energy of being very, very tired, worn out, and just basically through. So right now we're going to go ahead and get into the cards that I just pulled for him. I went through I believe this is the Halloween Oracle. This is the Moo Dog Oracle. This is the Fool's Wisdom. This is Archangel Gabriel Oracle. And then the last deck I'm using is a tarot called, a brand new tarot deck that I got called the Morgan Greer Tarot. Okay, so let's get started, guys. You've waited long enough. So for the Halloween Oracle, I'm gonna draw these two cards first. The first card is Graveyard. So we have Graveyard here, and it's talking about unnecessary fear. Then we have Winter. It said the sacredness of pausing. We have Barnbrack, sweetness and, what does it say? Sweetness and synergy. And then we have Lady de los Muertos, and it says acceptance and equality. Okay? So kind of what I'm getting from just these four cards alone, with Graveyard, unnecessary fear, and Winter, the sacredness of pausing, is I Am has these troubles that he's going through, and he has these fears, and he has these things that he's naturally upset with and about. But I feel like the advice for this Winter, since we have the whole Winter card that comes out, is success and synergy. And this reading goes hand in hand with the Monsta X reading. So if you hadn't watched that, please go back and watch the Monsta X reading, especially towards the month of December, because what I kept saying for them is that they need to have a time where they need to pause, sit down, and talk with each other and really discuss what they want to do, what their next step is, what they think they deserve, and what they should be getting. Because that's a big problem, and the more that they don't talk about that, the more burdens it's causing on these members individually. Okay. Realize these cards are out of the picture. Okay. So, acceptance and equality with sweetness and synergy. Again, acceptance and equality, sweetness and synergy. They need to take a break and they need to talk to each other and they need to listen to I am. I am seemingly is possibly a person who's quite quiet, but they really need to make the effort to make sure he's okay. Because that effort is what's going to kind of power them through this sort of slump that I am is going through personally. So messages from Archangel Gabriel. We have daily practice. The more you practice new skills, more comfortable and confident you become. So we have daily practice. We have vulnerability. Deserving. I'm going to go through all of this. See, this is exactly, I almost only needed to pull this, actually, to be honest. Deserving, speeches, and speaking. Let go, and sensitivity. Okay. So let's just go through these. I'm going to put these to the side. Or up top. Okay. So like I was saying before, I am feels like he needs to be paid or compensated. He feels like he's deserving of more respect for the daily practices or the daily activities or daily jobs that he has of speeches and speaking, which makes me think of translating, speaking for the members, handling overseas projects, especially in communications. Okay. It's definitely a very sensitive topic for him, in a sense that, especially with him being the youngest, he feels like he's in a very vulnerable spot to speak up about it. And at the same time with let go, I feel like he doesn't really want to cause problems or trouble or feel like he's causing problems or troubles by bringing it up. But at the same time, it's not something that he's able to let go. It's like he wants to let it go, but it's just like it's wearing down on him. And he's like, this is too much. So it's very interesting that it's like, I'm so upset that it wasn't recorded in my Monsta X rating, but but even towards the end of it, you'll see that I was talking about there's a lack of communication that's going on between them. But definitely with I am, they need to communicate with I am a lot more on a very deeper and deeper scale. Definitely talk to him more about business because he's getting tired. He's getting tired. So let me see if I want to pull I'll pull the wisdom card. So, no, I'm going to pull the Mumu cards first. So, yeah, it's exactly what I say. Talk, respect, peace, and self-regard. So, again, this has to do, I feel like this is more geared to him translating and dealing with a lot of overseas problems overseas activities, as well as generally not talking about his feelings and his burdens. Okay? And I feel like the respect card is just him feeling, again, like deserving of better respect and being treated better, especially given all of the things that he feels like he does and puts forth through it with the group and for the company. Self-regard just makes me think of kind of like trying to teach himself to put himself first, or trying to teach himself to really be able to tell people and discuss with people that he is deserving of more than what he's receiving. It's kind of like, to me, a lesson of learning how to love yourself and how to appreciate yourself. And peace is just, to me, just telling me that that would bring him peace. Like, all he wants to do is for people to acknowledge his hard work that he's been putting in, as well as compensation, because compensation was the big thing that came out in the Monsta X December reading. The part that was kind of removed. We have, from the Fool's Wisdom deck, we have the Soulful and the Helpful. Okay, so the Soulful says, do what feels right. And then the Helpful says, ask for help. So again, this goes back to speaking up, and it goes back to speaking up. It goes back to having these problems that he's just not, not talking about. Again, like, speeches and speaking, and then talk, ask for help. He is having a lot of troubles, and I don't know if it's like a case where he just doesn't want to burden people with it, but he needs to talk about it. He needs to talk about it, and that's the only way that he's going to be able to find his peace. Oh God, find his peace. That's the only way he's going to be able to find his peace and gain that respect that he wants. Okay? So the last cards I'm going to draw, I'm going to put these away. The last cards that I'm going to draw are my tarot. Okay, we have the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Rods. Okay, I'm going to have to put all of these up. Okay, that's good. Then we have the Six of Pentacles, King of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands. And the last three are Queen of Swords, Page of Rods, and Page of Pentacles. But since you can't see that, I'm going to go through the first row and then slide these up later. Okay, so the Nine of Wands. So it's kind of like the Nine of Wands, especially with the Eight of Pentacles, it's kind of exactly where the Archangel Gabriel cards are talking about. It's like there's this fight that he wants. Like, more of like there's a stance that he's taking. And there's a goal that he's been kind of like really fighting for a long time. He's been working on this for a long time, but the Eight of Cups is kind of telling me it's coming to an end. It's coming to a point where he's about to walk away. Ace of Pentacles to me is contracts involving money. So with these together, it's like almost how Let Go is right at the top. It's very funny. The card that is directly above this is Let Go, and I was just about to say it's almost like he's about to kind of give up and let go of that want and that need to be compensated or for even a better contract. We have Knight of Wands and we have Six of Pentacles. And again, to me, Six of Pentacles I also see it as like he's giving out so much, and it's like he may think it's balanced, but it's not really. It's like he's giving so much of himself and he's not receiving enough in the end. You know what I'm saying? Or more of he's receiving scraps when these people have so much that they can be offering. He's getting this kind of like one He's getting this kind of like one little coin while they got stacks on stacks on stacks, but they have him doing all the work. And that's how it's kind of coming off to me. Okay? And so, like, we also have the King of Cups and Seven of Pentacles. And I feel like so seems like he's sensitive. He's sensitive in his own way. And it's just like, even with the Seven of Pentacles, he's still going to work. He's still going to, like, put that effort and energy out there, and he's going to work. And even if he's not really receiving, he's waiting. He's sort of waiting to be acknowledged. He's waiting for that money to pay off. He's waiting for his skills to pay off. And like I said, with the Seven of Wands, it's like it's been a long battle. And he's still standing and defending himself on it, because it's like he's not letting go of his stance. He's like, it's at a point where he is getting weary, so he's thinking about walking away. But he's very determined to let them know that he deserves better, and that's just how he feels. Okay? I'm going to move these up a little bit. The last cards are Page of Pentacles. No, sorry, wrong order. It was Queen of Wands, Page of Wands, or Rods in this deck, and then last is Page of Pentacles. I really want to know who this Queen of Swords is, because I feel like she came up in the Monsta X reading as the thinking woman. So I don't know if they have a woman who manages or like watches over them, like if they have an authoritative woman who may be around Monsta X, who may be some sort of shot caller. Y'all let me know, because I really don't know. But it seems like there is this authoritative feminine energy that is around them. It could be a male, but this is an authoritative feminine energy. And she's strict, and she will cut, she doesn't play no games, or they don't play no games. But, so it seems like this person is going to be doing something that will end up having I Am getting some sort of feedback. Like, if I Am speaks about it, this Queen of Swords is this person that is going to get the job done. Because we have Page of Wands and Page of Pentacles. So it's like he's going to receive some news. If he speaks up, he's going to receive some news about, his stance and position in this company or in the group. And quickly after that, he's going to receive some news about money and change in how much he's getting paid. But in order to do this, he needs to both talk to his group and he needs to talk to the company. It's not something that he's going to be able to hold in and, maybe if I work harder, they'll see how hard I'm working and pay me. It's not going to work like that. It really isn't. So he really is going to have to voice his opinions and get through to this woman here, this Queen of Swords here. Like I said, this could be a man as well, but this Queen of Swords energy, that message needs to get back to this person, because this person is going to get him his money. This person is going to get him his money. And there's a card. The sacredness of pausing comes to mind. Winter, pausing. And this comes to mind because it makes me think that he needs to be careful as well as being too hasty. Because, like I said, he's not really saying anything. And he's going through a lot of emotions, and he may act out on those emotions. And that would probably be not the best thing to do, especially with sensitivity coming along in the Archangel Gabriel deck. Because he's so full of emotions right now, and he's in a very stressful place, he needs to, relax before he makes any quick judgments or, messes things up for himself. But this is all that's going on with I Am right now. He's really focused on just getting paid, being compensated for his hard work. All pentacles, even a lot of pentacles are aligned in this row as well. But yeah, he's very concentrated on somehow getting paid for his hard work. Also gaining a level of respect for his hard work. So there's that too. Ooh, excuse me. There's that too. So that is the end of this reading. I do wish I am all of the best. I hope he doesn't do anything crazy. You know, and girl, I don't know, try to sue the company or something. But, well, you know, that may work. I almost want to pull on that, but I'm going to leave it alone. I do hope I.M. gets paid and fully compensated for all of his work. And that's where I'm going to leave it at, guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Let me know if you want me to do any of your favorite idols. Leave in the comment section below your idols, who you want me to read on, you know. And if you want to, you can slide into my inbox at thelionsandtarot@yahoo.com if you would like to help support the channel by purchasing your own personal reading or purchasing a reading for your favorite idol. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks, and until next time, bye guys.